Proceed with caution.
Girl, when girl, when I tell you this, oh, Jared is a hot, stanking mess. But you know what? What really just was highlighted to me in this episode of Never Ever Met. Never ever should have met. Y'all never ever should have let these people be nowhere around y'all ever, period, is the fact that women know exactly when something is off. Women be knowing. What we do is we know it immediately, and then we give these men the opportunity to lie to us, to lie us out of what we already know. Because, baby, when I tell you the girls already knew what it was, said, oh my God, for Charlie to be like, no, you didn't. You didn't write yes. I know you didn't write yes. Okay, well, I hope you did, girl. You know he didn't write yes. Girl, so you want him to lie? And this fool to my he gonna wait to, what is it? To crack? Oh, sweet baby. Ooh, girl, when okay, girl, we getting into it. We getting into it. Before we do, hey y'all, welcome and or welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle. This is the Belle Perspective, and we are here today to talk about the Never Ever Mets. This is season 2, episode 3, Whining and Dining. Girl, if you know my channel, I talk about all sorts of things. So get in where you fit in by subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and getting in the comments and letting me know what you think about the episode, okay? Shout out to one of my subscribers. Girl, I know you asked me about somebody's son in Love and Marriage Detroit. When I tell you it was a chore, girl, I tried to watch Love and Marriage Detroit, girl. I got through maybe 2 or 3 minutes and girl had to cut it, girl. And somebody's son, girl, I was like, I'm gonna try again. Maybe I can watch it. Maybe I can start reviewing it when it crank up, you know. Girl. Maybe I can. I don't know. I don't know. I will say that the guy from this second round of Somebody's Son looks very much like my fiance. So, and he is also in the same field. So I was like, okay, look at you. Yeah. But that was it, girl. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, ooh, child, girl, let's get into it, girl. Okay, so Irvin and Alicia, girl. So we pick up where we left off. So, you know, Alicia was telling Irvin that she felt like she wasn't safe. Irvin pops up and like, you know, I'm finna remove myself from this situation because I don't want to, you know, right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you this right now. I tend to go on the side of the woman. Okay, I've always done that. I tend to hear the woman out and I tend to take her side first. Okay, so I say all that to say that I may have a blind spot when it comes to this Irvin situation. I still got my good side, bombastic side eye on him, but and it may be that Alicia really just not feeling him. But I'm on Alicia's side. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I'm still like, what is it that this girl has done that is so outrageous that caused you to carry on the way that you're carrying on right now? I don't get it. Okay. So anyway, Alicia walks up to Irvin, tells him, hey, I want to talk to you again in my room. Let me holler at you real quick, okay? He comes, sits down with her. She was like, listen, your countenance basically got out of hand. It was just giving aggression, and I felt unsafe. And he said, I'm not going to sit here when a woman tells me that she feels unsafe. That's a very valid point, very fair point. I get it, like, because you said you unsafe. This could turn into something totally different, right? But I'm still trying to understand why Irvin is so angry. I don't get it. Why is he so angry? You know, anyway. So they're talking it out. They're like, you know, let's try to work through this. You know, you do what's best for you. I'm going to do what's best for me. Do I see it for these two? Absolutely not. Okay, do I see it for anybody in this house? Hell no. Hell fuck no, in the words of Jared, okay? Hell fuck no, okay? All y'all need to pack it up, and go home, okay? So we see Jared and Charlie, and they outside on the deck talking about they feel good. The weight has been lifted off their shoulder because they've been, you know, truthful and honest with each other. Now they just need to figure out what the logistics are going to be. You know, Charlie got a nice house, it's 6 bedrooms. You know, they're going to need to be able to try to, like, you know, girl, he got a 3-bedroom house. He said he going to be looking at coming into Texas or whatever. Maybe he can find a little job down at the college. Girl, Oh look, what does he do? Girl, he gives 14-year-old boy, not 14, let me up there. He give 18, 19-year-old boy who ain't ever have no coochie in his whole entire life and can't he gonna wait and play the gentleman like he said. Oh girl, he grown and still acting like that. Oh my God, today. Oh my God, today. Anyway, let's move along. Lexi, Chris, and Brandon sitting down talking. So Brandon is bringing up his concerns about Kiki and her drinking from the night before. They show us Kiki sucking on her thumb. I said, y'all are so shady. They so shady. I low key don't like the way that they're portraying Kiki. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's something about now. Do I believe that Kiki needs work? Yes, but all of them do. All of them do. And I am torn about this. Okay. So Brandon says he thinks that he feels like she may be drinking too much and that he wants to talk to her outside. So they go outside and he's talking to her about his concerns and wanted to know, do you think you drink too much? Has anybody ever told you that you have a drinking problem? You know, all the things. And I'm just kind of like, Brandon, maybe she's nervous. Maybe she's on a TV show. Maybe it's she's on vacation and that's what you do. When you're on vacation, you drink. I don't know. Again, I side with the women. I always take women's side first. That's just kind of how I'm programmed. Um, but these are valid concerns, okay? If they're genuine and honest, then Brandon has some valid concerns, okay? But I'm not seeing any indication that her drinking is out of control outside of the what we usually see on reality TV, where the production team is giving them drinks regularly. So I just don't know. I don't know. Okay. So anyway, we see Lexi and Chris talk, and they are apologizing to each other. They have been pressing on each other's buttons since they got there. Lexi says she doesn't want to trigger him. She's apologizing for that. Chris says that he's apologizing for saying what he said about her being controlling and all this other stuff. And she leans in to kiss him, and he was like, your breath smelling like onions. And she talking about some, shut up. Did you see Chris' face? He looked like her breath really was smelling like onions. Girl, when I tell you Chris finna play in your face, girl finna crack and leave. I just really want us to get these red flags when a man leave you, girl, and don't like let's just take the red flags. Stop turning them pink. I Anyway, okay. He wasn't playing with you. He said your breath smell like onions and he not turned on. You could tell. You could tell. Anyway, we get another sexual activity. Yay. Because that's what they need. Okay. With strangers in the middle of the desert. Sex activities. Great. Okay. So, oh God. His name is Clay. That's what the people say. His name is Clay. But if his name is Clay, why is there a V in his name? Is there a V in his name? Oh, U in his name, but his name pronounced Clay. So you know what? Fuck that. He ain't shit. Clovivius. Oh God, he doing entirely too much trying to make it a show. They have these Kama Sutra positions. He grabbing all on Tatiana booty. Did you ask Tatiana if she wanted you to grab all on her ass like this? Chris was like, oh God, here go Clovicius. He over here grabbing on Tatiana ass. I know Lexi gonna try to do the same damn thing. Oh, Chris feel like he about to be violated in the sand. God, this is ridiculous. Okay. Chris over here, they have a position. He lifts Lexi up, dangling her with his chicken legs. So tiny ass chicken legs. He said, oh God, you'll be able to do much of nothing. So I was gonna showcase my power. Not with them chicken legs, you wasn't. Okay. Not with them chicken legs. And then Irvin and Alicia. Alicia ain't ready. She don't want you on her like that. She wants to back up a little bit. She don't want you, boy. I feel like I get it. She don't want you like that. It's just a lot. It's a lot. When you're meeting someone online, it's like meeting them again for the very first time. Yes, you may have met them online, but meeting them in person is totally different. It's not the same. It's not the same. And that physical barrier, that physical boundary, you can't just cross it just because y'all are now in real life. Like, you can't do that. You still have to understand the rules of the game. And I feel like Irvin is just butthurt. That's all. So Ty and Britt won the massage because that was what everybody had to like pose in the positions good and do it better than the other couples, and it was Ty and Brittany that did the best, and so good for them. Now we see Chloe. Should have called that boy Chloe VBS. Clay. Anyway, we see Clay with Jared, and of course, because Jared had a secret baby and had the whole secret baby with Charlie, Clovicius is also telling Jared about how he got a secret baby. Talking about he had an ex fiance and all of a sudden popped up in his house and she ended up pregnant. Now, nigga, unless it was immaculate conception, my nigga, okay, or unless the stork came and dropped the motherfucking baby off, nigga, how the fuck do somebody show up to your goddamn house pregnant? They took me. So Jared was like, "Well, do you even know if it's your baby?" He told me something. Exactly, nigga. This is not even a question. Didn't you get the baby confirmed that it's your baby? My God, get out of here, Clovicius. I don't have time for you. We don't have time. We don't have time. Okay, I don't have time. Did you sleep with her or not? Apparently you did because this is your child. Okay, so Tatiana over here, I said, come on, Tatiana. When I tell you Tatiana was on her shit, I said, I'm not mad at it, girl. I'm not mad at it, girl. Be on your shit, okay? So she roll up on him, talking about, what y'all talking about? Here he go. The lies, okay? This motherfucker has the nerve, the audacity, the unmitigated okay, to sit up here and be like, well, you know, the feelings that I feel have never felt before, and I might feel like I've never felt like I ever felt. Feel the feelings of the never felt, might feel the feelings that I've never felt for before for you. Nigga, sorry, pardon. I'm sorry, what? 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 You know, like, boy, what you talking about? He talking about, well, I might love you, girl. I might. I'm so glad Tatiana was like, girl, might, girl. You said might. So that means you don't know. That means you don't. Okay? And you also talking about talking in circles, and I don't know what you're saying. What you said to me, you were telling what you told Jared was the fact you don't know how you can tell me what you was finna say. So what was it you was finna say? That's what you was finna say? Boy, I said, Tatiana, clock it. Clock it. She said, I don't know what's going on. I don't want to assume, but I believe he's lying. Girl, go with it. Okay? Assume the fuck out of that because you're absolutely correct. You know something is off. Okay? I said, not him playing the I'm going to try to lure you in and distract you with potential love. Not even real love. I'm going to distract you by saying that I love you just so you don't have to ask me because I hope your self-esteem so much in the gutter that a nigga ain't never tell you he love you before and that you be so distracted by the I love you word that you won't pay attention to my lying ass. I said, oh, dear God Almighty. Did shit work? I know the shit worked because he would have never did it if the shit didn't work. I said, goddamn, hell nah. Y'all be careful out there. Okay. Anyway, so we get Brandon. He goes to see Kiki because Brittany told him that she wasn't feeling good. And here we go. Again, Brandon has valid points. He has valid points, and I'm not really sure how to feel about the situation, but I know this show is heavily edited, and I don't want to just assume that the girl has any type of addiction based off of a few segments that are edited. I also want Brandon to be a little bit more compassionate because if he met somebody who he's been talking to for 4 years and the way he's handling her, I didn't like how he handled her at the table. I didn't like how he handled her when they was down there playing basketball. I felt like it was very insensitive and didn't make me feel like he really had her best interests. Okay. So let's get into it. So Brandon is like, you say you're not feeling good. Is it because of the drinking? Kiki is like, no. Kind of it's the heat. I'm not sure. I'm not feeling good. Whatever. Okay. So he was like, I'm down here cooking. Maybe you need to stop your drinking. Maybe you shouldn't drink anymore. And she was like, well, I haven't even had anything to drink all day. Like, I'm chilling. I'm just not feeling good. And so like, you're on vacation. It's a hangover. Like, is that not how when I'm on vacation, bitch, I'm drinking. And I might be drinking every day. Morning, noon, and night. Like, what? You're on vacation. Is that not what people do on vacation? Now, when I'm home, no. I barely, I haven't had a drink since last weekend. Like, I don't drink it when I'm at home and I'm in my routine. I barely drink. But when I'm out and I'm having a good time with my friends, we having a good time, we drinking. On vacation, if my vacation is 7 days, I'm drinking all 7 days. Like what? I don't understand. Like, is that what this is? And y'all are trying to make it seem like, I don't know. I don't have enough information for me to make a decision off that. But I'm also not liking how Brandon is handling this and badgering her. I don't like it. I'm not feeling it. So anyway, I mean, I say both of them have valid points, but I'm not going to make a decision off of a heavily edited clip. Okay. So Alicia and Irvin, they go talk to the therapist. Listen, they don't even need to waste this therapist time. They not finna work out. Okay. The therapist says, maybe y'all disappointed each other. Irvin thinks that Alicia is weaponizing her condition against him. And I was just kind of like, I don't feel like she is. I feel like you're expecting her to fawn over you, but that's not how this works. When you're in real life, you still have to build up your brownie point, so to speak, right? I'm talking to you online. We chit chatting, we chilling, we cool, whatever. But it's like when you meet that person in real life, you starting at ground zero. Like, I don't think he understands that. He wants her to fawn all over him. Like, sir, that it just doesn't work like that. Like, it's still boundaries that you have to, social boundaries. You can't just jump all on somebody's physical space just because y'all talked online for a while. I don't, Irvin is, I don't like that. He wants too much too soon, in my opinion. So yeah, y'all shouldn't have wasted this therapist time, child. Anyway, they essentially want the same thing, but they're not going to get it from each other. All right, Kiki is outside talking to Brittany. Now, Brandon is over there cooking, and there are a few other couples that are cooking with him because Kiki is not with him, but it's his turn, and they're supposed to be cooking a hibachi dinner because that's what Kiki loves, and he was really disappointed about that. So Brandon goes out to see what Kiki doing because Kiki talking to Brittany, but she says she's sick. So if you able to talk to Brittany, then you can bring your ass in this kitchen and cook. I just felt like Brittany wanted to just talk to Kiki, or Kiki wanted to talk to Brittany outside of the walls so everybody can hear. She may still very well be sick. But like, two things can be true. Just because you outside talking don't mean, I mean, damn, the dad, like the girls out there running a marathon or some shit, playing in the pool. Or something like, no, she still might be sick. She just talking to Brittany, and maybe she didn't want everybody to hear what she had to say about it. Just, I don't know. I don't feel like they're giving that girl any grace. I feel like they're piling on to her, and because she's so sweet and docile, she's an easy target. And I'm not feeling it. I feel like they just pause on. I feel like they're making her be an easy target. I don't know. So, okay. Brandon goes over or Kiki comes in to talk to her about what's going on. And he was like, we were doing all this. I'm in here cooking by myself, basically addressing his grievances. And he's like, are you dependable? They have this big blow up. And again, I get what Brandon's saying. I do. He has valid points. I wish that they could just talk it out. I just wish they could talk it out and listen to each other. And Brandy is not giving her the time of day. And I'm like, well, damn, like, why don't you have time to listen to what she has to say about things? Like, is that bad? Like, I don't know. I need more information. Okay, so they have the dinner. And everybody's talking about how they're feeling about the experience. And some people are saying, this is difficult and good. You learn more about yourself and all these, just these things, right? Whatever, the good, the bad, the ugly. They play this game. Girl, we should have known this game was full of shit from the beginning. All the games that they play be some full of shit games, okay? They say, if we have to make a choice by tomorrow, put your answers in this bucket. We're not going to put no names on it, but put your answers in the bucket. Girl, there were 4 no's and 4 undecided. That's 8 people, honey. Okay? Out of what? 12, I think? Ooh, sweet baby Jesus. Sweet baby. I think it's about 12 people in there. What is it? 4 couples? I think. Girl. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, okay. So it was a 1 hell fuck no. Okay. 3 no's, 4 undecided. Girl, oh my God. So Kiki knew Brandon said no. She confronts him about it. Brandon first tried to lie about him, like, how you know I said that? Whatever. Yes, you did, nigga. I saw you when you wrote it. I saw you scribble something. I saw that you said it. And he was just basically like, well, I feel the way that I feel or whatever. I'm just kind of like, why don't you just talk about it with her? I'm not understanding. He just dismisses her and walks off. Said, oh God. So then they're all talking about it at the table. And I'm saying to myself, you know what? Y'all need to not be talking about everybody. Y'all need to be worried about y'all own relationships. Don't let Kiki in relationship be fodder. That's my only problem with some of these damn couples. Y'all be here talking about everybody else's problems, but y'all shit going up in flames. Okay? Y'all shit is a hot ass mess just like everybody else's too. Okay? So Kiki walks in, she said, can I crash the party? And it was like, we was just talking about the situation. And she was like, for real? Which I don't like that. They bring Brandon in. This is where I was like, Brandon, I don't like this. If you really at least had any type of care for this girl, I would have said, no, I need to have this conversation with Kiki privately. I don't need everybody at this table. And I feel like he went in to shame her. And I did not like that. Then he calls out the fact that she's got wine on the table. I'm like, why are you doing this in front of everybody? And he was like, well, if you don't care about you, then I can't care about you. Wait, what? That's how you handle people that you're supposed to care about? And just in a day, she automatically I don't care about that girl. I can't care about you then. If you can't care about yourself, what? You, huh? And I mean, I get what he's saying, but that should have been delivered in a private way, a better way, one-on-one, not in front of everybody. Like, I almost feel like, do you feel like you want to just shame this girl? I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Okay. So, there was a point I feel like, where Tatiana and Kiki, that was, let me go back. Okay. So Ty and Britt have their massage. Brittany says she don't see nothing romantic. Ty play too much. I don't feel no romance. He doing entirely too much. Girl, yeah. The way that he talked to that other girl, the way he talked to Alicia when he was making dinner, I said, let me tell you something. If he talked to her like that, he damn sure gonna talk to me like that. And he was like, his response, his rationale was, I don't need to cater to her. She ain't my woman. So the only way that you would even be nice or respectful to her is if you getting coochie from her. Oh no, I'm good. No. I'm good on him. So Brittany, good luck, girl. Okay. So anyway, you see Tatiana and Kiki talking, and Kiki was like, my mother passed away, and I did start drinking more, but I still don't feel like that's relevant to this situation. They're on vacation, technically. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, outside, right? The guys are all playing basketball, shooting around, and they finally asked Jared, "What did you put down?" He was like, "I put fuck no." He was like, "Nigga, are you for real?" He was like, "Yeah, put fuck no." What the fuck? We find out this motherfucker is over here. He said the only thing on his mind is cracking, not sleeping with, having sex, cracking. Some damn 19-year-old word, okay? 19-year-old boy word who ain't never had no coochie before. I just want to crack her. Okay, that's the only thing that's on my mind. I'm playing the gentleman until I can get some. And then that's too many goddamn kids. I ain't gonna be able to take care of all them damn kids. When I tell you raggedy, oh, raggedy. And all the dudes was like, what the fuck? Are you for real? Are you for real? Are you for real? Oh my God. So they was like, out of all the men, it's like, mostly all the guys said, hell no. Nah. Brandon was like, yeah, I put no, put in. Oh, so you're just gleefully saying I'm kicking this woman to the side, curb. I've known her for 4 years on the internet, but I don't give a fuck about her, and I'm gonna laugh about it with my friends. And that's to me, if you really care about somebody, you really in the trenches with them, even if you don't want to see them self-destruct and you're not able to give your heart to them, I would at least still handle that person with some decency. Like, I said no, because I just can't do that. I can't watch her do that to herself. He laughing about it like it's a joke. Said, oh no, he playing too. I don't like that. I don't like it. I'm not feeling it. Girl. So Jared come in with what's that girl? Yeah, he come in with Charlie. Charlie asking him, what did you put down on the piece of paper? She was like, I put hell yes. And he was like, I put yes. She was like, did you? This is the first time I couldn't feel your energy and didn't know what you was going to say. I said, girl, right there. Look at that. We already be knowing. We already be knowing. We already be knowing when this shit ain't right. Said, oh God. Here we go. Here we go. Girl, come on, he finna play the gentleman so he could get some. Ooh, wait, girl. Anyway, y'all get in the comments. Oh, wait, girl. Oh, no. Hell no. Get in the comments. Tell me what y'all think about the episode. Don't forget to like this video before you leave. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Okay? Like this video before you leave. I think I said that already, but y'all understand what I'm saying. Ooh, child. Listen, I tried to do DC. I tried to do Detroit. I tried to do Somebody's Son. I'ma try to give it to him again. But girl, when I tell you them shows, especially Detroit, girl, when I tell you I could not make it through Detroit. Anthony, oh, I'm gonna try it again. But girl, when I tell you I was riding the struggle bus, ooh, girl, no. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care. I'm talking late night for you. Let me lay a great time on you. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and show.